Hey there, and welcome back to your mat. In today's video, I'm going to show you with 5 Pilates exercises how to incorporate your lateral style breathing to better engage your core and get better results on and off your mat. Thanks so much for joining me for this class. And if you're new here, my name is Noelle, and I help women create healthy, sustainable lifestyles even when life goes off the rails through my online wellness studio, NRS. So if any of this sounds useful or helpful to you, I'd love for you to subscribe and stick around. Our breathing in Pilates actually makes a massive difference in how we progress and the results that we get from our time spent on the mat. In Pilates, we use lateral style breathing or side to side breathing like an accordion versus belly breathing into your belly. Now, I've actually done an entire video on the differences between diaphragmatic and lateral style breathing and how and when to use them in your Pilates work. If you're interested in that, I've linked the video for you below, so feel free to check that out first. But if you're newer to the Pilates method, it can probably feel really challenging learning this new style of breathing like an accordion while you're also learning a bunch of new information and movement. So I'm going to walk you through 5 Pilates exercises where we're really going to use that lateral style breathing and learn how to move our bodies more efficiently and more effectively with it. But my best tip to you, if you are new or you're a beginner to Pilates, inhale whenever you're expanding or extending your body. Exhale when you're contracting or shortening your body. So this is always my best tip. Don't get too hung up in when you should inhale, when you should exhale. Initially, when you're learning the Pilates method, there's so much information. So simply inhale whenever you lengthen, exhale whenever you shorten, and you'll be good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm gonna have you lie all the way down onto your mat. And our first exercise is marching. So we're going to have our hands down by our side, and before we even move, I want you to practice 2 deep lateral breaths for me. So go ahead and take your hands to the sides of your ribs and take a deep breath in, thinking about your ribs being like an accordion. Feeling that expansion, even the pressure in the mat behind you or beneath you. And then exhale through the nose. Everything comes back together without the belly floating up and down. Again, inhale. And then exhale. Good. All right, so let's add in some movement. We're going to keep our arms long by our side. Feel that everything is really lengthened here. Taking a deep lateral breath in, we're going to go into marching. As you exhale, float one knee. Inhale, tap the toe down. Exhale. And then inhale. Good, one more, exhale. And inhale. And exhale to release. Let's do the same thing on the other side, but this time I want you to take your hands back up to your ribs so you can really feel that lateral activation. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as we shorten or contract through the center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Feel the back of your mat widen. Exhale. And inhale. Set the foot down, exhaling everything out. Well done. So let's take it into a twisting sensation with our supine twist. I want you to take your arms down by your side, but again, focus on that lateral breath. On your inhale, you prepare. Exhaling, I want you to bring the legs up one at a time. Already, that's a lot more work with both knees in the air. As you inhale, I want you to dip your knees toward me. We're not going really far, just a little twist. As you exhale, you're going to squeeze the knees together and wring the lungs out to come back to center. Inhale, go away from me. Exhale, bringing it back. Let's do one more both ways. Inhale. Feel those ribs expand and twist. Exhale. Bring it back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale here. And exhale, stepping the feet down one at a time. Good job. So you should already be feeling how much deeper that activation of the musculature of your abdominals is with that lateral breath. But let's take it into a movement that doesn't necessarily involve the abs quite so much, and that's bridge. You're going to take your feet flat on the mat, knees are open about hip distance apart, and your arms are heavy on the mat. On your inhale, I want you to prepare. As you exhale, begin to tuck your tailbone towards the sky and peel one bone at a time off of the mat until you're up on your shoulder girdle. Now from here, I want you to stay at the top for a moment and take a deep lateral breath here. This is helping us to keep our core very engaged while we're in this bridge position. So the center is still working hard, and the glutes and the hamstrings to perform this activity. And then as you exhale, you're going to melt your spine down one bone at a time. Now that deep exhalation actually helps to force all of the air out of the lungs and helps to create more space and length in every disc of the spine. Take an inhale to prepare at the bottom. Exhale, we flow. Inhale at the top. Exhale, melt it down. And one more time. Inhale to prepare. Feeling that length. Exhale. Rolling through the spine. Inhale at the top. Feel that side to side accordion expansion. Exhale. Taking it all the way down, one bone at a time, maybe even feeling more control because of that breath pattern. Good job. All right, so one of the classic breathing exercises in Pilates is the 100, and I'm going to walk you through a really easy beginner version of it. You're going to bring your knees and your feet together, keeping your feet on the floor. Reaching the arms for the sky, take an inhale wide into those ribs. Exhale, all the air comes out, and we roll our head, neck, and chest up into flexion. Now from here, we're gonna add an arm pump that's kind of vigorous. We inhale here as we're pumping, and then we're gonna exhale here as we're pumping. The pumps keep going, we don't stop. So the inhale exhales are gonna be a little bit more percussive. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Now, as you continue on with this 100, there really are 100 beats of this, and you breathe 100 times like this. As you continue on, you're going to add more challenge, maybe legs up, maybe legs to 90, maybe you're out to 45, and you'll feel how that challenge increases, not just in the work, but even in the breathing here. So it's a great exercise to really perform that lateral style breathing without dropping into the belly, arching the back, and it's going to create a lot more strength in your body by learning how to breathe more efficiently with that lateral breath in your 100. All right, so the very last one I want to show you is how to apply a lateral breath when you're inverted or you're going into a plank or an upstretch position where you're not laying on your back and you're not getting that feedback of your lungs or your ribs expanding side to side. So for this, I want you to come over onto your hands and your knees, and we're going to go into plank upstretch variation here. So finding our palms under our shoulders, fingers are wide spread. My neck is nice and long. My shoulders are on my back, away from my ears. And before I begin my plank, I want to practice my breath here. So I'm going to inhale, expanding wide, 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 wide. Then exhale, contracting through those ribs. One more. And exhaling, keeping my belly firmed up underneath me. Once you have it here, we can take it into a plank. We step back, step the other foot back, and we find our strong plank pushing away from the ground. Now from here, we inhale, wide into those ribs, keeping the belly drawn in and activated. Exhaling, and again, inhale. And exhaling through the mouth is totally fine too. One more big breath. And exhaling. Now we can inhale here and then exhale, taking it into an upstretch position. So we're really contracting or folding our bodies here. Inhale into the length, wide and into the back. We breathe, exhale, pulling in and up. That exhale is actually part of your power in Pilates. The inhale helps us to extend and lengthen. That exhale gives us some fire and some power to get our bodies into those positions. Take another one. Inhale. Exhale. Using that power. And good. Coming down to your knees. Well done. So I hope that after trying that out in your own body, you can see just how effective lateral breathing is and why we use it in Pilates. You'll start to notice how much deeper you're activating every muscle in your body, and you'll really begin to see transformation in your results by incorporating and focusing on that lateral style breathing. And if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, would you drop this little breathing emoji in the comments below so I know that you made it and I can say hello to you personally? And if you found this video helpful and you want more practical tools like this and ways to help you create your own healthy and sustainable lifestyle, I would love for you to check out my online wellness studio, NRS. There, you're gonna get access to an entire library full of content of low impact, cortisol reducing workouts that are Pilates and Pilates inspired, along with step-by-step tutorials, curated programs, and a daily curated workout calendar for you to follow along. These are some of the exact same tools that I have used to personally walk myself through some of my hardest seasons in my life to help prioritize my well-being without completely losing my mind. I have all the membership details linked up for you below, so I'd love for you to check that out. And I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time.